Hello. Hello. Who's here? I'm just looking through the chat. Good evening, everyone. Hi. I hope you can hear me. Can someone give me the thumbs up that you can hear me and it all sounds okay? Just looking. Any questions I've missed? If anyone has any questions and you would like to ask tonight, I'm keeping it very informal tonight. I haven't done a lot of preparation. In fact, I've done very little. In fact, none. Let's be honest. But I wanted to come and be here because I think it's really important to keep showing up. And I think that's a really important part of this. And we have this little community going here on a Friday night, and I want to make sure that I'm always here for you as much as I can be. So, yes, I flew in this morning. I see some of you guys been chatting about that. I flew in this morning. The flight actually hit the ground about 6:30 this morning, but then by the time I got out through customs and baggage collected and everything, it was getting close to like about 9 o'clock or something, 8:30, 9 o'clock. So yeah, it's been a long day. And up until that time, from the time that I got my first flight in Sault Ste. Marie and then arrived in Sydney, it was 37 hours. So, and I'd slept for about 6 hours on the long haul flight. So, yeah, anyway, I am tired, still tired. And I have no idea what I'm going to say tonight. Please, I can't be held responsible for whatever I say tonight because I'm not quite with it, but that's okay. Oh, hey there, guys. Oh, thank you for the welcomes. That's lovely. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Ellen, nice to see you. Thank you so much for helping me out last Monday. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. And there was a bit of news, wasn't there? So thank you for that. Oh, hello, everyone. I'm not going to say hello to everyone by name because it'll take me a while, but it's lovely to see you all here. And if there's anyone here, I did see a new name in the list, someone I didn't know. Now, who is that? Going back up. Jatsy Girl. I don't think we've met. So hello, welcome. And everyone else, I'm pretty sure I know. And yes, I did think about pre-recording tonight, Sean, but I pre-recorded 4 before I went away. And I had a couple of other videos to do for other things as well. So yeah, it was a lot of pre-recording. So my plan was always to try and be back tonight. I did get a couple of hours sleep this afternoon. I actually lay down I set my alarm clock for an hour because I want to get back onto normal schedule as quickly as possible. So I set my alarm for an hour and then it went off and I turned it off and went back to sleep. And then my daughter came in and woke me up because she knew I wanted to be up, and then I went back to sleep. So it's been one of those afternoons. I got more sleep than I intended this afternoon, but oh well, that's obviously what my body needed. So I know maybe we should all put that warning on everything we say, Sean. Who can't be held responsible for what we might say. If I can get my words out, that'd be good. Oh well, thank you. I'm glad you think I'm nicer in person. Well, the funny thing is, I asked my daughter while I was away, Elizabeth, do you think the cats are missing us? And she said, I think they've noticed that you're gone, but they don't care, And anyway, I came back today and Crumper just walked away from me, like he couldn't give me the time of day. And then I'd say within about an hour, he started following me around everywhere. So I think he did miss me. And Milo is... he's happy so long as you feed him. But Crumpet, I think, and this afternoon when I was having my sleep, he slept on the bed next to me. And then Emma came and put him in underneath the covers, and he just stayed there up against me. So, yeah, I think he missed me. So there you go. Good morning, Judy. I don't think we've met. Hi, nice to meet you. Lovely to have you here. All right, they are funny little things. And, I miss them. I did. So there you go. But I actually got to spend some time while I was away. I'll briefly go through a little bit of my trip. I don't want to bore you all with all the details, but just a few of the more interesting things. Charlie's the same, Kathy, is he? What kind of cat is Charlie? Yes, I know you left me, Mum, but then he worked out, while I was unpacking my suitcase, he was right there watching everything I was doing. I thought he was going to get in at one point. But anyway, I'm all unpacked. That was important. I wanted to get unpacked today. So sometimes I haven't always been good at that. But today I thought, no, I'll make that my main goal today, to get some rest and unpack my bag. get the washing on. So yeah, got all those things done. All right. So what I thought is I'll go through a little bit of my trip, and what I thought might be a good thing to do. I'm going to switch over to the desk, and let's do that first. Here we go. And I'm going to show you, this is a bag that we got given. Let me scroll out a bit so you can see it. This is a bag we got given in New Orleans. Stampin' Up had all these bags for us when we registered. Let me just, you see that okay? So it's a felt bag. Can you see that? That's got, I'm not even sure. Does anyone speak French? Le bon temps. I don't know what that says. If anyone knows what that says, let me know, because I am not sure. I could put it into Google Translate and find out. I might have to do that. He does sound like a sport pussycat. Oh, I know. The sad thing with Sean was we came back separately. So I came back by myself. He's staying over there for another month to have that time with his mum and dad and to help them around the house with some stuff that they need done. So when I left him, he was actually helping his sister put a satellite dish or a satellite thingy on the roof of their house. And that's in a place called Sault Ste. Marie. It's spelled S-A-U-L-T, but it's pronounced Sault. Sault Ste. Marie. And it's the oldest city in Michigan, and it's right up the very far northeast corner. So on the Canadian border. So half of Sault Ste. Marie is actually in Canada, and the other half is in the US. So we were on the US side. So there you go. Yes, so this is the little bag that we got from New Orleans, and I thought if I showed you this might prompt me to remember to tell you some stuff. I'm sure there'll be things I remember over the next few weeks. But this is a little bag of tricks that they gave us when we first arrived, and I thought, what a great little, like, it's a little felt bag, right? What a great little bag for like swaps and that sort of thing. And I do have a few swaps to show you, so I'll take you through those. This is our name tags that we wore all around. This is this little glow stick is actually a reminder of something in one of the topics that I don't know if anyone needs to hear this, but I just thought it was a bit of fun. They said that you should be like a glow stick. Sometimes you have to break before you shine. And I thought that was kind of cute. So they gave us all a glow stick to remind us of that little saying. And then this was on a bead chain, of course. And this is my little, it's got a couple of little overlays. This one's got like little dots and lollies on it. And this one's got like little flourishes on it. And you can have both or one or the other. And that's kind of cute. So they're the name tags that we wore around the whole time that we were over there at the conference. Also, the very important things. Who wants to guess what's in this little bag? It's a really cute little bag. Isn't that cute? I love look, I am a sucker for anything with a tassel. I don't know what it is about tassels. I love them. But anyway, this bag has one. Yeah, it would be a good bag for that. Yeah, for the little boss probably. And if you took out the dividers, because these just Velcro in, you could put the big boss in there as well. So this little New Orleans is always a good idea. And in it is something, yes, you're right, Glenda. You are correct. And Megan got it as well. No, sorry, Cherie, no money today. Just some New Orleans beads. So there you go. I might hang them up here in my craft room somewhere, but I really like the little bag. I think that's really cute. So that was inside. A little pin with Backstage on it, which is the name of our conference, Backstage New Orleans. And of course, very important things like masks. I also have a purple feather boa, but that's already assigned to somebody that loves purple. I don't know if she's watching tonight. If she is, she knows it's for her, and I bought it back for her. But you don't need to see a feather boa. We all know what that looks like, but it's a cute little mask, right? All right. And then we got a notepad with, a pen, which is kind of cute. And the company theme. And then Backstage New Orleans, which is all the notes on the different sessions and, how to get where you need to be and all that sort of stuff. So those couple of little things. I'll pop that back over this side now, I think. Pop these back in here. Also in the little box, was, you love the mask? It was just for fun, right? And this was in, because of course it was hot over there. So we left and it was humid. And a lot of people said to me, oh, it's going to be so hot and steamy in New Orleans. It was hot, but we were in the air conditioning in the hotel most of the time. And even when we did leave, I didn't think it was all that hot really, but maybe that's just me. This has got like little leather. They're not leather. They're like foam, lightweight foam little blades for the fan. And is it not on? And maybe it's not working now. It was working before. Oh, you know what? It's probably the battery's not probably in there properly. Oh yeah, look, the battery's fallen out. I know why, because my husband took the battery out so I wouldn't travel with it in my bag. So it's I'm not going to be able to demonstrate it for you because I don't have the batteries in it. I thought it felt light. Anyway, little fan, little personal fan. It's also a torch. So that was kind of a cute idea. And then I've got some swaps. I'm looking, look. Oh, this is also a swap. It's a little hanky with, it had around it, it's come undone, but around it was like a little, this was like a little dress. Can you see that? Like that. And then it just says, this is from Missy Shipman, for anyone who knows Missy. And that's really nice. So that's something, that was her little swap that she gave out. And let's look at some other bits and pieces. So I hope all these have got people's names on them. Otherwise, I'm not going to remember who gave them to me. This is actually, though, this one is Susan's. So this is a card from Susan. She gave these out as like swaps. I didn't make swaps. Where's my umbrella? I left my umbrella behind, Glinda. I'm so sorry. You do love purple. I've already promised the feather boa to somebody. I'm so sorry. But there you go. Zoom. Okay. I'll do that. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, there you go. Was that Lake Huron or Lake Superior? Because Sault Ste. Marie is sort of at the they have locks there because Lake Superior is actually higher. The water level in Lake Superior is higher than the water level in Lake Huron. In order to go from one lake to the other, you've got to use a lock. So to actually, and we went through. We did the Soo Boat Locks tour. Soo Lock Boat Tour. So that was really interesting. I've never actually been through locks before. I've seen them on TV and stuff, but I've never been through them, and they're fascinating how they work. So, yeah, is that better? So this is a little swap that Susan did. Got her name on the back, and it's using that gorgeous Splendid Days paper, which is just stunning. Isn't that beautiful? And the frame dies. I've forgotten the name of those. What's the name of those frame dies? Does anyone know offhand? Oh, where's my catalogue? It's on Lake Huron. There you go. There we go. So is that where he's working or just for a visit? It is a beautiful part of the world. And Niagara isn't that far away either. Stylish frames. Thanks, Jody. You just saved me having to look that up. So that's the stylish frames is what's around that. And it's a very quick and easy way to make a nice little card, right? Okay. Then this one is actually a card that Susan gave me. So she's written in it. It was actually a belated birthday card. But this is one she had up on Instagram. Isn't that cute? That was that Wonderful World paper, which was the one that was a celebration set. And then she's embossed some of the pieces in the background. So that turned out really, really pretty. Thank you. You don't have those dies? Me either, Megan. I don't have them either. So this is actually, remember we had the Aspen dies. The Aspen dies are in the mini catalogue, okay, and they have the matching stamp set with the birdie. This one has been, Elaine Shader has done this one, and she has done it, she cut it from the darkest of the 3 silver foil papers, okay, so it's in the silver foil. It almost looks like it's got like a blue tint to it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really, really pretty. Thank you. I'm glad to be home too, even though I had a really fantastic time and part of me didn't want to come home. And I didn't want to leave my husband behind over there. That was a bit hard. So there you go. Does that make you nervous having him 45 stories high in the air? Because that makes my knees go weird because I'm not good with heights. So, Brahman, I don't know if you that makes you nervous. It would make me nervous. This one, oh, this one doesn't say who did it. Oh, that makes me sad, because it's a really cute little card with a it's an apple or a cherry. I think it's meant to be a cherry. You could kind of almost make it an apple, but it is a cherry. It's a really cute little card. This one is Alejandra Gomez. Really, really pretty. This is the A Wash with Beauty stuff. That gorgeous set. I only just got that paper, actually. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Violet is watching tonight. Hello, Violet. How are you? How old are you, Violet? You want get your grandma to type in how old you are. All right, so this is Melva. Melva, is it Peters or Phillips? I never know. I know it's a man's name, the surname. And Melva comes from, so these cards are all from people, apart from Susan's, these cards are all from people who are on the Demonstrator Sales and Promotions Council, because I got to go out to dinner with those girls and most of them had swaps with them. So I felt really bad that I didn't, but I elected to try and get all my videos pre-recorded and all that kind of stuff before I left, and that kept me super busy. I didn't have time to do swaps as well. So yeah, Melva Peters, there you go. And this is a really pretty little card that she's done, and you can see how it opens. It's got this extra little strip down the side here. Isn't that pretty? I think it's a really nice little card. Okay, so let me pop that in. I like her card. Isn't that a nice card? Stamping with Melva. So Melva comes from the Pacific Northwest. She's over on Vancouver Island, for anyone who knows where that is. Just a beautiful part of the world, somewhere I've been a few times and love to go again because it's just so gorgeous. This is the Yeti set, and this one is Carrie Buckman, and she's from the UK. And isn't that cute? And that's using, this is a stamp set that has just had new dies brought out this month. So that's what that is. And then this one, this is Cindy Westerink. Now, Cindy is from Michigan. I didn't get to see her when I went to Michigan, but that's where she comes from. So I know what part of the world she's in. It's about an hour or two south of where Paul's family are. Yeah, I think about 2 hours. Thank you, Carol. I'm glad I'm back too. I know Vancouver Island is just one of my favorite places ever. I love that whole Pacific Northwest region, the San Juan Islands, and it's just magic to me. I could go back there any heartbeat. I would go back there. Isn't this a pretty card? Look. So the way it opens, like this, isn't that beautiful? It's almost like a gatefold, but it's a fancy fold card for sure. But it's really, really pretty. I might have to do a card like this at some point. I just think that's really lovely. So this is Cindy's card. Isn't that nice? Should we do a card like that one Friday or Sunday night? That would be fun. Oh, there's Cindy's little bits. And then this is also a Susan card, another Susan one. And this is actually a swap that she was giving out. So isn't that pretty? Oh, actually, no, it isn't. That's a personal card just for me. And so she's used, this is actually some of the paper from the Splendid Day that she's embossed, which I think is really pretty, and then use some of the seafoam seam binding ribbon, which is really pretty as well. So there you go. I know fun fold cards are always awesome. I love them. All right, so there you go. So for anyone who didn't hear, I've already talked about this. I sent out a newsletter yesterday. While I was sitting in Detroit Airport, I figured sending a newsletter might be a good idea because I had plenty of time. I had 9.5 hours in Detroit Airport. So one of the things I wanted to share with you is the fact that I had my Stampiversary this week. I've had 16 years with Stampin' Up on the 7th of September. So from the 7th, a couple of days ago, to Sunday night, the 11th, I'm running a little special for anyone who places an order with me through my online store. I will throw in a pack of, look, I bought lots of them just in case. iridescent rhinestones. Okay, so the reason I'm giving away a packet of these with a $100 order is because these are my favorite embellishment. Okay, so I thought, well, why not share that with the world and get some out there, because I just think they're beautiful. Ah, does it, Cheryl? That's good to know. This Sunday, I'll see how I go, Helen. I've got a couple of ideas for what I might be going to do this Sunday, so we'll see if I have time for that. It may have to wait for a little while. Oh, you're colouring. Oh, that's a nice idea, Bronwyn. That's a lovely idea. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It is my favourite bling, Jody, because they go with everything, right? So what I thought I'd do for anyone who's placing a $100 order through my store or through me, doesn't matter. I don't care how you place your order. You can just contact me to place an order if you wish. Any order of $100 or more, and you'll get a pack of those. And I'm also going to give you a PDF link to, it's going to have a bunch of links in it to other projects that I've done with iridescent rhinestones, so you can see different ways of using them. Okay, so I think they're such a great embellishment, and I love embellishments that are really versatile and go with lots of things, and these ones definitely do. So there you go. What else have we got going? We've also got weekly deals, and there's new weekly deals as of yesterday. So from the 1st to the 7th was the first lot of deals, and then from the 8th to the 14th is the next lot of deals there. So we're in week 2 right now. Okay, week 2 has a whole bunch of things in them. For example, I was looking just before this, so the rose gold and 12 by 12 specialty paper, for example, is on sale. The texture sheet Memories and More and the Memories and More cards and envelopes are on sale. The frayed ribbon is on sale, the white frayed ribbon. The soft succulent shimmer satin ribbon, that's on sale. What else have we got? The soft pastels assortment, the fresh freezer open weave ribbon. So there's lots and lots of things in there. Go check them out. If you're in the store, you just click the button that says specials and go and have a look at September weekly deals. Okay, and you'll see all the different things in there that you can get a special price on this week. Most of them, I believe they're 10% off, but it all helps, right? We also have a heap of stuff in the clearance rack. Does everyone know that Stampin' Up has a clearance rack? So clearance rack is retired stuff that they still have sitting there in stock, and they sell them off at greatly reduced prices. So sometimes, they're 60% off and so forth. So definitely go and have a look. There's at the moment, there's embossing folders in there. There's some punches in there. And there's a little bit of Christmas DSP. So like the Wonder of the Season specialty paper last year, that was $26 and it's selling for $10.40. So really, really good specials, and always worth a look at the clearance rack. So definitely go and do it, okay? Because if you don't check the clearance rack, you don't know what's on sale, and you might be missing a bargain on something you really want. Okay, all right, so I'm just looking through to see what else I have to tell you. The other thing is the Perfect Partners promotion. So some of you would have seen, let me find it, that we have now dies to match the Apple Harvest set, and I think there's 6 different sets that you can now get with matching dies that didn't have dies before, like the Yeti set, the Waterfall Canyon set, that's this one, that one there. So these have dies, and before they didn't, and at the moment you can also get them on a bundle, which is a 10% saving. Okay, so there's some really cool stuff going on at the moment, and I think you're going to really love, if you go to the online store, and I think you'll really love what you find there. There's some really cool things. Okay, so all right, so something else I thought today, seeing as I haven't prepared an actual card, I thought I would share with you a brand new kit that I just got. Okay, I haven't even opened it yet, so let's open it together and see what we can do. I'm going to see if maybe we'll make a card, maybe we'll just look through it all. Let's see. Yeah, it hasn't been updated in a little while, Jody, so next time it gets updated, hopefully there'll be some good new specials in there. But there's always good stuff. I mean, right now there's a bunch of punches and embossing folders, and I bet not everyone's gone and looked at them. I bet they haven't. Right, so this is so new, I haven't even taken the shrink wrap off yet. All right, let's get this off. All right, so this one is called the Warm and Cozy kit. So let's have a look and see what's in it. I thought it looked really cute. We've got some nice little sayings here. Let's see, we've got Celebrate the Season, All is Cozy and Bright, May This Holiday Warm Your Heart, Wishing You a Merry Christmas. You can never have enough of those, right? Orange You Glad It's Christmas. Ha, ha, ha. That's a punny joke. Have it Happy Christmas and a Joyous New Year. So it's got all the things that you might normally expect. We've got a Poppy Parade ink pad. And because it is a standalone kit with its own little stamp set, it comes with a block as well. And you've got some, oh, you can never have enough of this stuff. This is like linen thread in here as well. So here are the instructions. Cozy and Bright kit. And you can see it makes 10. Is it 10? Better double check that before I say that. Or is it 8? I don't know. How many does it make? Let's have a look and open it up and then I'll know. So if you haven't ever bought any of our kits, can I suggest it's a really good idea to have a kit or two in your stash, because if you ever need a really fast card, you can sit down and make a couple of cards really, really quickly, and you don't need any special skills. There's not a heap of technique or anything like that, but it's really a great way of being able to sit down and make quick cards. Also, if you know someone who's never done card making, these kits should probably come with a warning, because if you've never done card making before and somebody gives you one of these, because, you know, it's kind of like a gateway drug to cards, if you know what I mean. So, you know, they just might get hooked. So just be careful. They should come with a warning. You buy all the kits, Jody. Have you made lots of cards from them, or do you have them sitting there for a rainy day? All right, so we've got, here's our block. It's like D block size. It doesn't have the nice finger holdy bits like our regular acrylic blocks, but it will certainly do. Okay, especially for someone who's new to this and doesn't have any blocks. That's a great way to get started. Look at this big sheet of dimensionals. That's a big sheet of dimensionals, right? Bigger than the average size. And we've got some little die cuts, oranges and little star anise spices there. We've got cute little envelopes with a cute little oranges and pine cones on the front there. Aren't they nice? All right, so this is going to tell me how many cards there are. 2, I think it might be 10, 4, 6. Oh, maybe there's more. I don't know. Anyway, let's get the instructions and have a look here. I always love looking at the instructions because there's always pictures. It shows you everything that's meant to be in here. And I mean, how simple. It's just showing you, you know, you put the stamp on the block and you use your red ink, and then here's all the little die cuts. You punch them out and put them onto the background. So a lot of the work is already done for you. It really is plonk and stick plus the sentiment. I think Ellen, I got that plonk and stick. You're the one who says it. So it's actually 12 cards. Okay, I had it wrong. Not 8, not 10. It's 12. Contains supplies for 12 cards with 12 envelopes. So there you go. You can also use the little QR codes on the back here. I don't know, now that we've all been used to using our phones to scan QR codes and everyone knows how to do that, you do this exactly the same way. You use your camera and your phone, you scan the code, and it will take you to a little website that this one is to actually show you stamping basics. So if you're a brand new stamper, it shows you exactly how to like ink up your stamps and how to stamp properly. And then this one here has detailed instructions for this kit. Okay, so you can actually get the online instructions, plus you've got your diagrams in this little booklet. And did you notice something else I'd not seen previously? It's got little measurements. We've got centimeters and we have inches down here. So if you didn't have a ruler, you can actually measure. That's kind of cute. I've not seen that before. If we had it, I haven't noticed it before. Has anyone noticed that before? Stick and plonk. Yep, I like it. It's a good saying. All right, yes, or you'd like to see one made, Joan? All right, let's do it. Okay, so here's your little sentiments. Can you see they've already got those ready to cut out? I'm just going to pull one out. And then we've got our card bases. So the card bases, as you can see, are all ready to go. Okay, we don't need to do very much at all to do this. We've actually got a couple of other new kits coming out at the moment. There's been a whole bunch of new kits. It's on all the kit instructions. I haven't noticed it before, so this is the first one for me. So there you go. Thank you. I did not know it. I'm going to use my bone folder just to flatten that down. And then I've got my little thingy here. I'm not going to open the Poppy Parade because I've got my own Poppy Parade. So I'll use that because it's the same colour. But, you know, if you didn't have ink, you've got your own little ink in here. We've got, what will we put? So we can put all different, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you could stamp each one twice, okay? Because you have 12 and there's 6 different, 12 cards, but we have 6 different sentiments. So I think I'll just go with the good old wishing you a Merry Christmas because it's a really nice wishing you a Merry Christmas. And we're going to pick it up with our block. I've got to say, I do find the blocks in these, because they're flatter, they're kind of a little bit, they feel weird to use because they just feel different. Wishing you a Merry Christmas. I'm just going to clean that so I don't get too much staining. It is a pretty kit. Look, we have some beautiful kits. It's always worth looking at the kits when you're in the online store. Go and have a look at the kit section because there's new ones. There's actually one coming out. I don't know if it's out here yet or not. Someone can tell me if you know. The one that says it's got tags and gift card holders in it to make up. So it's a Christmas giving set, which I thought that's really clever. That's a great idea. I'm sure lots of people. And I thought if anyone who lives locally to me, I mean, I could do an online craft along, or I could do just a class here, and you know, everyone's fee will cover the cost of their kit and, you know, refreshments. But other than that, it is out. Helen, is it? It's available now. Great. I think in the UK I was reading it wasn't available yet, so I wasn't sure if that applied to us as well. I'm feeling a little bit out of the loop because I've been traveling and sort of totally distracted over the last week and a half. Yeah, I mean, I arrived this morning and the first thing I did was get a message from my husband telling me that the Queen had died. I'm like, what are you talking about? So yeah, I feel like I'm out of the loop. I got off the airplane this morning and the world was different, or something, a different place. Does anyone else relate to what I mean? All right, so we've got our little guy here. We've got an orange. Let me get an orange. And we've got some cinnamon sticks and a star anise. And now what they're suggesting in the instructions here, you can, if you're a confident stamper, you can just look at the picture and probably work it out. Okay. Oh, I just realized there are 2 different sizes. Two different sizes, I think. Just making sure I've got the right ones. Yeah, these are all the same. Okay. So one goes behind the other. You've got one here, then you've got one on top there. I've got bits and pieces all over the place. Here they are. That's not the one I wanted. I want... So each card has a big orange. And then, oh, now these ones are not die cuts. These are stickers. So these are going to go on flat. They're just going to stick straight down, so that your little leaf comes out from behind the orange there. Okay. This one goes over the top of that. All right. So I'm actually going to use, you can use dimensionals, because then you can slide your little star anises in behind, which is kind of cute. So let's see what the instructions say. There really isn't a lot to this. So what they suggest is you use your linen thread to tie around the cinnamon sticks, which is really cute because they look like they're being tied together, even though they're actually already together, but it looks like you've tied them together. And then you're going to use a big orange piece at the front and a small orange piece behind. And then you've got your sentiment on top. That really, it is that easy, okay? But for somebody who's brand new to cards, this might just be a really great introduction for them. So let me grab, I'm not even going to use my big sheet of dimensionals they've given me. I'm just going to use my own because I don't like, just the funny thing about me, I don't like starting a new sheet when I already have one going. I don't know, why am I like that? I've got no idea. All right, so I'm going to put this little guy. So I want this little leaf here showing at the bottom, that one showing at the top. It's kind of cute, isn't it? And then we're going to tie some linen thread. And do I have some linen thread handy? Or am I going to open this linen thread? Linen thread is just one of those things I always like to have plenty of. I know, right? It does seem surreal. And you know what? Even though we've known that it was inevitable at some point it would happen, obviously, but it's still somehow very solemn when it actually happens. Now I've got to try and find the end. This might be the most challenging thing I have to do tonight, is find the end of this. Hang on, is that it? Yes, it is. All right, so let's tie this around. And then I'm going to tie a bow. I'm going to try knot first. So yeah, I'm still feeling a bit weird, I've got to tell you. Does anyone have any questions at all about... Sneezing is overrated, you are correct. Does anyone have any questions at all about my travels or anything you wanted to know? To me, it was, I haven't had a proper holiday, a proper break for a long time, and it was kind of short, and yet not, because I needed to get back here to the kids and yeah, all of that stuff. There's plenty to come back home to. We had a bit of car trouble while we were gone. That was a bit stressful, with my daughter driving her new car, my car, and yeah, so lots going on. Just going to put a couple of dimensionals behind there. And then we need a sentiment, of course. Oh, we've got our 2 star aneses as well. So that's going to go on there. Now, even though you have dimensionals, I would suggest, and you don't have to do this, but you could put dimensionals behind both. But I like, if you've got a dimensional here, because I've already got a dimensional under here, it'll make it a bit uneven. So I'm going to put this end on flat. So dimensional on this end, flat on the other end, so that it will sit. Actually, I might go on top. Like that. Oh, you've got to take the paper off. I'm using the excuse that I'm tired. Is that straight? Not quite. There we go. That's the good thing about liquid glue. You can move it into place before it dries. But once it's dried, it's down. All right, now the little star aneses, I didn't put those on. And they're stickers, remember? So we've got one here. And another one here. Like that. And that's called a finished card. Except, Jody, what do we need now? It's not in the instructions, and it's not even in the pack. Because you don't really need bling, because you've got this. See, we've got a bit of, can you see the gold splatter there? Oh, that's good. Yeah, we had a couple of little issues. We had problems with the card, Bronwyn. Thanks for checking in. I know. Do you know what? I know I'm weird. Hey, it's not a competition. I know. I went to school. I started school when I was 4. I was actually younger than everybody else in my year. I think it was 4.5 or something like that when I started school. And now I think, wow, that was really young. But at the time, I still remember it really clearly. But I remember the first couple of years of my life, we would always sing God Save the Queen at the beginning of the day, before class. And, so I've only ever known one monarch my entire life. And no, the car is okay. It's all right. That's a long story. I'm not going to go into it now, but yeah, it's well, yes, it's okay. All right. So what have I got? If I got any gold embellishments, because that would be probably, yeah, I've got these little what are these called? Red and green adhesive backed pearls, or in the catalogue there says festive pearls, and we can use some of these to put a bit of extra bling on our project. I'm deciding where to put them. There we go, just like that. I'll just cut that a little bit shorter. And there we go. And that goes in its own little envelope with a cute little orange there in the corner. Isn't that cute? Do we like this? Very, very simple. Yeah, we've had a few little issues while I've been away, Bronwyn, but nothing we won't get through. It's all going to be okay. Yeah, you said, yeah. I know, it will be weird. I agree. I just can't, yeah. The Queen has just always been there. She's been a constant right through my entire life. And, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. And I just, thank you. I'm glad you like the card. Yeah, it's just crazy, isn't it, that we've had this whole, yes, it does. This is the first thing I've made in 2.5 weeks. It does feel weird, Michelle. Yeah, so these there's 12 of them in the pack. You can sit down and make them super fast, as you can see. And they'd be really great if you know somebody who has looked at what you do and said, oh, gee, that card making caper looks interesting, but I don't know if I could do it. Get them started on this. But like I said, there should be a warning because it could get addictive. But it's kind of fun to come up with something and go, wow, I made that myself. It is pretty cute, right? So there we go. Nice little card. And I've got another 11 of them in here. So plenty more where that came from. So let me put all of this back in the box. And the kits, just out of interest, if anyone's wondering how much the kits are, from memory, I think they are 37, but let me double check that. They do have different prices. Yeah, oh, actually, the Cozy and Bright kit, this one is $41. So the Christmas gifting one, the one I was talking about with the cards and the gift tags, that one's $37. And then we have another one at the moment called Love This Memory Notebook Kit. If you like a notebook that's sort of like a little scrapbook kind of caper, then you may find that the Love This Memory Note Kit is just what you're looking for. So go along to the online store and have a look. Another kit we have one now is the Nourish and Flourish one, which is the one I showed you before that's in like a lunchbox. That's really cute. It's an insulated lunchbox that you can actually use for food. It's food safe. So yeah, we have, I'm just looking through, we have a lot of kits right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have 21 kits right now at the moment. Okay, so go and check them out because there's some really, really good prices. And they are a really good deal because everything you need to make the cards is in there, the dimensionals as well, the ink, the block, the whole works. I'm just going to, actually, I might keep this out and photograph it and put it up on my page tomorrow because that'll give me something to put in there. Now, did I get everything? Is everything in there? Oh, no, the instructions. Those are important. So there we go. So I'm actually going to sign off early tonight. It's a little bit of a never enough bling. Of course not. You sang God Save the Queen as well, Megan? Yeah, I know. Crazy, right? And the Lord's Prayer, right? Yep, I remember saying things like that at school as well. Yeah, that's true. What Michelle just said to Helen is that the orange and cinnamon are traditional Christmas or harvest gifts in some parts of the world. Certainly in North America, that is definitely the case. Yeah, it's a fun kit. I know, right? Yes, just the one design in this particular kit, Megan. Most kits have two and sometimes even three designs, but this one just has the one. So it would be good if you're happy, like if you're wanting to make your cards this year, everything you need, and you have 12 cards. So, you know, I don't know how many cards people send. Some of us send a lot more than that. But, you know, if you've only got a few cards you need to send, this would cover you. So this would be good. Oh, thanks. Megan has put, look, you're so good. Megan has put and I put it up on the screen for you, the item number, the name of the kit, Cozy and Bright Kit, and the price. Up on the screen there. So if you're in the online store, that's the information that you would need. Or you can just click on the menu item that says kits and select it from the pictures. So there's a couple of different ways you can do it. But thank you. That's okay. I will enjoy my sleep. Don't you worry. I'm planning on... I'm hoping I have I haven't slept too much this afternoon to interrupt my sleep tonight, I hope. So... yeah, a hot honey drink. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Something I was very grateful for while I was away is I did not, unless it catches up with me, I did not catch COVID while I was away. I know a lot of people that went to the conference did contract COVID, but I was very fortunate and I didn't. So Courtney, who was over there with me, she's a team member of mine and also a very dear friend, and she was over there as well. And she said probably because I've had not only 4 vaxes, like the 2 vaxes and the 2 boosters, but I've also had so much exposure to it with Ben having had it so many times that hopefully it means I have more T cells and better immunity. Maybe. But then again, you know, the week's not over yet. Who knows? Right? It could still happen. But I'm hoping not. And I'm really glad that I kept well while I was away, because I was able to really enjoy the holiday. It would have been awful to have COVID while I was away and be too sick to really enjoy myself. So, yes, I know. I've had my shower. I'm really looking forward to sleeping in my own bed all night long. It'll be really lovely. All right, you guys, I will be back on Sunday night with some actual cards that I've designed. Tonight I was a bit slack and just did a simple little guy, but I hope that just shows you don't have to have it all worked out. You know, you can just use a kit, or you can use something that that you have on hand like this and still come up with beautiful cards. You don't always have to do all the thinking. And sometimes when you've been on a 37 hours worth of travel around halfway around the world, it's really nice not to have to think too hard. Thank you, and I will see you all soon. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, it's great to be back. Thank you, Ellen, and thanks, everyone. It's really lovely to be here, and I'll see you again on Sunday night. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.